I do want to invite everyone to please help to fight the good fight. We have joined together with Stop Hate for Profit, that campaign, alongside the NAACP and the Anti-Defamation League to prevent Facebook and Instagram from the spreading of hate, misinformation, and vote blocking. And we're hoping to see some change. But for the month of July, no funds are going there. Because I am a small business and this is a spiritual movement, I do ask that you share this video, that you subscribe and like. That will help us to fight this and hopefully see some change. Leos, what is going on with you for this week? On Monday the 6th, there's talk of you either feeling isolated and alone or wanting to be isolated and alone, whichever it is. Take the space that you need for yourself, but also understand that on this day, your ancestors are trying to reach out to you a lot, and that sometimes can cause you to feel a little odd. When Spirit's trying to reach you, you could feel like people are irritating you, or like you feel almost like depressive, or like you want to hide away, like you feel very fragile in some way. It's like the phone is ringing and you need to go have a private conversation with someone. Sometimes you have to detach from everything else in order to effectively do that and receive the messages that are coming in. So know that they are there. I also feel like it's important for you to choose to pick up that phone and tap in with your ancestors and your guides. Don't always wait for them to hunt you down and bombard you with messaging all day through your dreams. Why don't you stop and say, you know what, I'm going to connect today. I'm going to ask them what it is that they have for me. I feel that it's really important, too, that you are tapping into your own kind. And what I mean by that is finding your tribe, finding those that are on the same frequency as you are, finding those that are really representing what you feel your life purpose is, or what it is that you stand for morally, ethically, in society. Who are you now? You may have been going through a lot of dynamic changes over the course of the last 3 to 4 months. Many people have, but you're really finding your people at this point. You're finding your footing in those people, in that tribe. And I think that you've been working to cut off people that no longer represent that group. Okay, so get involved with them. Tuesday the 7th, Wednesday the 8th, Thursday the 9th, we have sort of a community theme going on, continuation theme. Well, that's simplified. And it's work, work, and work. Okay, it's just work. It's all about work. But what's interesting is that you sort of have on Tuesday and Wednesday this nose to the grind attitude. That's where the universe is putting you and calling you. Bloom where you're planted, and know that your breakthrough comes on Thursday the 9th. It's like everything is leading up to that. I have you with a tremendous amount of energy to get this work done, and I think that's awesome. That's sort of a sign that it's supernatural and that it's really being supported by your life contract, by the planets, by God, by the universe. And there's talk on Thursday the 9th of you having an opportunity to get ahead, pushing against others who supposedly do what you do, or maybe they've already had their day in the sun. Maybe they're, I'm hearing day old bread. I'm not sure. I think sometimes we get a lot of people in the way that are kind of like dinosaurs, and they are blocking up the door. They are in the hall. They are, I'm hearing, Bob Dylan, you know, it's like times are changing, get out of the way. And you're sort of plowing the way. And anyone who's been doing what you want to do, who has maybe been up here, you may find that you just sort of level up and get right on that level or up above them and win the race, rabbit, okay? And that is also a reference to the tortoise and the hare, the story of how the tortoise took it slow and steady, and you're not doing it that way. You are the rabbit, you are the hare, you are racing ahead, and you are taking what is rightfully yours. Friday the 10th, there's talk of you being on fire for a cause or some type of a project, something that you do, maybe even a hobby or a group, and understanding more about why you're on fire for it, because it is part of your life contract. On Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th, we have a general theme on these 2 days, and that is that you are going to need to look at a love partnership from your past or your current love life or someone who is very special in your heart, but there is a setback there. You have to understand that on the flip side of the setback is also an opportunity in a destiny charted way. It is being supported for you to gain more independence and more of a sense of self from it. So sometimes we have to watch something deteriorate a bit in order to understand more of who we are and what our journey is. On Monday the 13th, there's talk of you needing to plan a getaway. So whether you're paying for a trip, you're booking a trip, you're figuring out what kind of a trip you want to plan, I think that you need to invest in that. It makes you happy. It gives you the energy and endurance that you're going to need here for a while. And I'm also hearing music. So your ancestors, guides, God may be communicating with you through song lyrics popping up in your head, songs coming on to the radio, your playlist going in a weird out of order fashion. Pay attention to little things like that. But also for many of you, that's going to mean the ringing in the ears. The ringing in the ears, a lot of people think that they have tinnitus. It's actually called clairaudient ability. We talk about it in our psychic mediumship course. And also in, I think, don't we have a free mini class called My Ears Are Ringing? Okay, so check that out here on YouTube. Why are your ears ringing? There's a message coming in. Leos, have a great week.